It was Team 1. So let's
Yeah,
see
we
how
saw
it
that
works out.
banana retake for both of the teams.
Oh, latto, nice shots. They fall out of the apartment, they get cleaned up. Bombs loose, PTR catching a man with his back turned, and although the back of the head hitbox can be a conundrum, he does take the kill. Plant happening, but PTR can't cover. He's letting them go by. They're going to chase down the plant. A great reaction from GODSENT. They just need to kill quickly. Alto's just trying to stall and survive. Taco's got the shot. PTR 1v2. Bomb isn't for him, and the molly makes matters worse. He has to smoke it. It's not a stick, though, and he's calling their bluff. He's not rushing this one down. Taco with a no kit gets on the bomb. The kit was dropped in middle, and they're on a 10-second stick. PTR gets him off it, and Taco, low HP, being played with. PTR won't give him the satisfaction, and it's going to be a BNB round. How the hell does Pete? And there's no more waiting. Dumau drops his molly to cut off the CT round. That's exactly what Jonji is aiming for, and it's a beautiful hunt with the MAC-10. Only latto getting spammed through the smoke. Quick chase for felps, but they turn around. Jonji kills his teammate, but he also gets a trade. Was that worth it? Only time will tell.
Yeah, I mean, he had to. There's like, you know, I'm going to kill you here because I'm going to get the trade, or I won't, and we might both die. Last
Yeah,
game
I'm only
had...
messing, Alta. I love you, baby. Don't worry about it.
No, I remember my first few years as on the desk, I was very negative. I called out the mistakes a lot.
What
These
changed?
guys are...
What made you such a nice, cuddly dude, Robin?
No, it's more so as well of like, because my thought process was always, you know, if you win all that for, I've been through the same, you know. These guys, and especially in the current shape of the scene, right? Like, you gotta give it for what it's.
Dumau made a audacious play down banana, got an opening kill. And Bad News Bears not looking to retake that area. The fact that they're not means they're getting is tucked in the site. No one giving away anything here for GODSENT. Martin down in the pit now, and lots of damage done. Swisher finished off. PTR 10 health on that AWP, and they might even bail. They turn around. Spongey's got 1 kill, but they're getting flanked as said. Dumau sitting in middle, waiting for that rotate out. Don't know if that's going to be happening. Looks like a commitment. 2 players here with a crossfire, though. Not going to make it easy. Nice entry. Spongey's on a double. Latto trades. PTR now with the bomb can plant, or at least tap it. But he's read the wrap. He's going back for another clutch. However, he can't find it this time around. Out in time. Otherwise, Bad News Bears are just going to go.
Oh, latto churns them up. On with the triple, and he's secured the B-bomb site nicely. He's set up GODSENT for this retake, a 3-on-2, and a lot of damage done, all being dealt by latto as they wait to see if they're fed any more from these players in this site. Taco's going to molly you out into the open. Oh, it's not wide enough. But PTR dead on this swing. Barton never takes his eyes off the prize, and the defuse is in for GODSENT. They get themselves up to 3. It's a nice retake, a good B site holdout.
See that all too often anymore. AK is obviously a very powerful weapon.
It's just the consistency that he's doing it, really. All the spam is sliced through the apartments.
Oh,
Barton
okay.
fires it. Latto can do.
Oh, and a flash from Taco here as well. Should be seeing the peak. Ah, it's a bit too far. He almost flashes Latto even.
Oh! What?
Oh man, yeah,
No
all
one
of a
has
sudden.
seen anyone this needed, really, but nothing of the sort.
Like I said, it allows him, you know, to kind of you crouch up and keep walking. Essentially, he's not as well. We see Jonji here going in first, but Swisher has been pretty aggressive throughout the series that we have seen him in. It wouldn't surprise me. We can pay that attention to the other side. He probably does swap to the AK from CT side.
Oh!
Close.
Man, this was, you know, a pretty broken buy for the most part, and yet the deagle, good for 1 still before having to worry about banana, having to worry about apartments, pushes in through boiler, and so he dies to felps. Spongey is the man who's going to face the bulk of this round, and he's dead on the peak as well. A great round out of felps there.
Smoke's going down, however, this will be the A play. Taco up on the balcony playing a smoke. That is unbelievable from Alta, hitting the headshot, 6 health. Martin spraying. All he needed was 1 bullet, and instead the flashes from PTR have left him useless. Alta with a double opener, and well, we all have played Inferno before. Time to throw in the towel, play the money game, call up the accountant even. And there's bad news for GODSENT.
allow this to happen from GODSENT. Same could be said about a map like Dust 2, for example. Peek misses.
Oh my god.
Oh!
Everyone's blind. That could have been everything for latto. Or after that attempt down banana, he's going to give it another go. Catching maybe players with nades out. Jonji through the smoke. Dropping a smoke in a choke. Patched up. But Barton, with only an SMG, has a lot to do.
Ooh, there's the first. felps is aggressing down the short side. If Barton could have stayed alive, he would have bought more time for this. Instead, felps gets there moments after he's gone down in the site. They're already looking and considering these other angles together very, very quickly. That B site was looking stacked. You know, the double peek down banana. Usually you have that kind of control coming in.
But he's not going to get it. Not yet, at least. 3 players at B from the get-go. Org scoped up, and the AWP is fast. One bullet is all you need. Jonji jumps the corner, but no one's there to trade. latto could have been...
But the fact that GODSENT still keeps 2 members here at the B bomb site. They haven't spotted latto yet on the boost, but Swisher with that M4 on that T side, as we discussed, leaving only felps on this bomb site. He's also going to go down. It's another round from Bad News Bears.
Kind of makes you uneasy. These 2 players desperate to stay alive. Losing one of these guns. Oh, losing both of the guns.
Well, I like this. Not trying something new. Normally we see a banana push, but heck, we're down alt mid instead. We've called this before from Bad News Bears. They've been really good on these snappy decision-making calls, reactive play, so they make their way over to the banana bomb site. And they both need spawn, so they get this site for free.
Yeah, smoke spam drops the bomb as well. Taco could go through the flash and catch them trying to get back on the plant. They do, and Taco denies it. Traded by Jonji, but great work to keep this round hung in limbo. 2 on 3. Jonji's got to find a safer spot to plant, but with the coffin smoke fading, he's open as well. It's getting a little dangerous. No more smokes down. Fights have to be won, and Swisher starts strong. 2 on 2. Forget the plant. The molly's beautiful, and dumau's got that one. But a latto to finish, and somehow GODSENT recovers.
Area to block that off, so they get up to mid right. And here's the second one. Yeah, it does land in moto. So,
okay, Olta. Well, the GODSENT are trying to put together a cool pistol, but it's not really been allowed. We're hoping for left on latto. All alone, the bomb lost at long, and he's just looking for kills to try and make this one doable.
Yeah, found an opener, but they're going to triple peek him, and that should be the be-all and all reload for everyone. They're still hunting. Jonji, with the reload, is chasing the kill, and on away now, he will die with no armor, nothing, and so instead he has to save his pistol. That's like humiliating. He's going to die anyway. Why run away? If you
don't have a ticket to ride on this train,
no way!
Actually, Swisher bails him out. I am kind of at a loss for words. GODSENT, this is falling apart at the seams. Oh my god, Jonji is still pushing.
How did Swisher know?
I have so many questions. And very little in the way of answers out of GODSENT. Suddenly, they get a bunch of kills, but round still locked in by Bad News.
Heising, and they're going to do something fast with it. High flashes, mollies at your feet, nowhere to escape for Jonji. Swisher needs a multi-kill here. He's taken his first AK of the game, maybe even. And they're running his way. Good start. Smoke's down though, and they'll be able to flood in.
Now with the bomb down, GODSENT, they might not have numbers, but they can play around this bomb. Might not have firepower, rather. And as they force Bad News Bears to commit to this retake, the utility's doing a good job on either side. For GODSENT, it's slowed down the retake. For Bad News Bears, it's given them an opening. And there's Swisher extending that even further. My oh my, just Taco. And a nice flick to PTR, but that's the end of his journey. Bad News Bears, they make that retake happen. Great stuff out of Swisher. I think you could...
Last round, at least.
But then he swapped it out again, or he gave it to Spongey.
Yeah, or he gave it over, yeah. That makes sense. want to have that AK on the city side, no doubt about it. And, well, he almost gets a second through the smoke. But...
Yeah. If Jonji gets something here off this push, I think they go for it. But no.
Yeah, not even. He doesn't even want to try and spray.
Wow.
So you have 3 on A. You don't tend to go for those retakes, and it allows these CTs, despite the economy being...
Obviously in Liquid now and in MIBR in the past, but other than that, not really many good examples.
Well, another
Flashback
connection there is Fallen.
Taco.
Fallen and Taco were investors in yet.
Oh! And Taco, of course, even playing in an American Liquid roster as well. So I mean, they've been all over the place. There's some links here and there.
It's really cool.
I met dumau when they were in spent some time in the MIBR house for some barbecue. Spending some time over there as well while they were in the stateside.
Oh, that's a path to a save opened up if he takes it.
But
Gotta watch his back.
Yeah, like Jaws. Oh no.
Oh.
Well, Jaws does get got at the end of that.
Right, just plain as day. So you
Just
gotta hope that they've had a
void
void
range. That's all they have.
The aliens the whole time, like all these UFOs and stuff.
I've said that. I've said that. I believe you.
Oh well, let's see. Hang on a sec. Look, we'll revisit this because right now, Alter.
I'm loving where we're going.
Back to the game. I think.
He's got a dolphin dive off these boxes, get himself a double, but instead he's had a hole blowing in him, a blowhole, if you will. Swisher over here at the long side, not exactly having a whale of a time. Spongey's moved in alongside him, and they're going to throw this little boost up, taking a peek down into the Mariana Trench of pit, but from underneath him, Swisher's
back up from Prince to King.
Yeah, your crown, my liege.
From alt mid, and in looking that way, his barrel is shown for the bottom of ramp, so it's a lose-lose. You got to be quick and you got to be careful, but he's dead.
Now with the fake here coming in, but as we know, it's an A play, so just a B fake.
Oh, the AWP as well fires another shot. Jonji doesn't need to use his at B. PTR's doing the heavy lifting. 2 kills, 3 in the round onto the ace right now, but yoinked by Spongey. Don't think there'll be any complaints. It's looking like a lock-in, a break after 5 rounds in a row from GODSENT. Taco in a impossible round. No time for this. He's going to get a kill. Any more would be good for the money, or at least damaging his opponents, but he jumps out and PTR hits a banger. 4 kills.
I did felt like they were a little bit slow to hit that bomb site the one time, but here we go. They're out. Molly's in. Martin does get the one with the Mac 10, but it's Spongey and Swisher here to defend the bomb site.
Oh, if that was an M4. Swisher goes up and over and is now 6 feet under. PTR is dancing behind the pillar, but the pole does not do him well, and it's Taco with a triple entry to close out the round. Nice stuff from Taco, late out of the apartments. It's a bit of a meat grinder that whole way. This tuck from Swisher could be huge.
Yeah.
Oh, he baits it like that instead. Okay.
Okay. It's ugly. And dumau has absolutely ruined their day with that flick between the half wall. And then, back into logs. Alter tries to get here early, but dumau is on a bit of a tear. Bomb dropped by PTR. All right, things could still get PTR time. That's the one thing he's got on his side right now. They are planting. If he denies this, that's the round. That's 15 secured, baby. And PTR, the man to get us there. Cool.
Not far off, right?
Well, GODSENT need to break out of their trance-like state if they're going to take this, and that's a great start.
Hold here for Bad News Bears. 2 men in position, and up in apps, one just getting spammed. They're going to hear it. Felps goes through the smoke. Ultra, too many targets, and not enough time. He couldn't even hit.
Like, you could just tell that Spongey was dead, right? Like, Long was taken. Alter playing it very, very safe, we'll say, right? Staring at the ground, not peeking anything. He's safe, but Spongey ain't. Spongey was just screwed.
No wonder they want to be saving these weapons. Boosting next. Mean that we seeing potential.
I ain't never seen a dolphin walk on its hind legs before.
taking that over as well at the same time. So this is actually a proper one with the molly down in mid. But dumau gets Jonji. He's been doing that a lot this half. There's no nades left. And for GODSENT side, plenty of utility here for that B execute coming in. Swisher, he needs more than one. He gets two. Keeps them in this at least. But again, let's note, no kit. Alter does have the one flash left.
TikTok.
There we go.
Flash of the world.
No kit in play.
No. Spongey dead and Alter followed.
Damage. Having wasted 3 of the GODSENT players' nades as well. And here it's starting to pay off.
Standard, you know your players should be able to hold down your bomb sites right now. And Jonji hit and a miss. Well, no, click and a hit, rather. Nice. No missing today. That second orb finally coming into some form. Now they're going to just commit with a flashbang. No one's blinded. Swisher knocked up on the boost of Jonji to close the round. It's 16.
Jonji taking a lot of damage here early.
It's a mid pick.
Look at the difference that having the money has made to Bad News Bears, right? Being able to field these double orbs. The orbs are already getting away with a hell of a lot since we've got into overtime. Can they find any more? Yes, is the answer. Jonji continues just bearing down on Banana. And even though he's smoked, he tries to cross through it. Now, I think that is a little overzealous attitude.
Back. I like the idea there for GODSENT. Now Swisher, he's had a great game here. Can he keep it up? They cross, they make it alive somehow before the flash. Swisher blind, and Taco hunts that kill. It's a 3-on-3 PTR. Close, and they line up. Martin solo, finished off. It's onto the orb. Dumau, we know he's had some banging shots, but it's time to show them when they matter. Going forward, pushing up with the pistol. This is dangerous territory, but he's completely out position, and they've wrapped CT. Bomb. He has to go a little wide for it. They don't check it. They think he's at the back of the site, and I can barely blame them. Double flash, back in for more. The stick is in. Alter, full send, and he hits the shot in the last possible second. Defuse is good, and Bad News Bears 2 in a row.
Oh, wow. Yeah, good positioning change.
Pretty crazy stuff, and yeah, the money really has made all the difference. We're seeing a lot, I was gonna say a lot more passive rounds. That one is not included. This early, they still have that little smoke down. They think they have a window. They don't have anything of the sort. PTR with a shot on the orb, and GODSENT are committing, but they're getting churned up one by one.
Yeah, a bit unsynced here on the executes, but they're down in fit at least. And it's still only PTR here.
All right, Bad News Bears, they hit pause. They hit pause right now to group up and approach this in a 3-on-2. You know, going flawless in overtime would make all the difference. Taco up close and with dumau to help him out. They're tearing through the Bears, but it's going to fall to Taco. Will he make a meal out of this one? Spongey on the other side can't soak up those shots. And
long smoke, there's lots of players here for GODSENT though. 3 men going through as well. They get flashed off the angle. Latto has to bail them out, and he does with a double, but still, it's the orb to keep things up in the favor of GODSENT. Rap is coming through, Swisher's in spawn, PTR is going up Banana, and Swisher won't make it there. It's all on PTR. Time for GODSENT to get set up. Nice flash. No one peeks off of it. PTR going to stick it. He will get the bomb plant, but nothing more surely.
Oh, the flash is so punishing. No room for PTR. And they make him feel very, very claustrophobic, right? By the time he's even cleared the bomb site to a degree that he feels comfortable to go for that plant, they're already up and up.
From this point on, right, he needs to be ready for a player pushed up as deep as they can be. And now we already have trades up on A. Balk player has to do it all. Only man in the site right now is Barton. They run right by. They don't flash. He was waiting for a pop, and so they take it contact. What a perfect play from Bad News Bears to get the bomb site. 2-on-3. Worth going for at this point. They've got the util and the kits, but have more than enough money. Like, the only reason would be this AK, and I don't see that as worth it. Like, they have all the money in the world.
Oh, walks into that molly, yeah.
It's not a secret, yeah, that he's here. He steps in the Molotov and tries map point. It's left you a man down. Jonji is holding for re-aggression.
What?
But that's ugly. There is absolutely no sugarcoating that one out of Jonji. They
Yeah,
didn't
that's
even
not
know he was there. Oh boy.
That
well,
was the kids'
anything
call,
can
yeah.
happen.
What?
Oh
the
my
miss
God,
too?
everyone's missing, but there we go. Big Swisher comes on in, takes matters into his own hands. Now the B bomb site is where Bad News Bears are looking to end up. But Taco through the smoke. Oh.
Dear, oh
But
dear.
now Barton, the reason we've all been talking about this guy, right? Easy for Barton. That's what showing me that anything can happen. Barton should just die on the first peak, and he does. Alter's gonna lock it.
To have a good start here, and it's a B execute. A lot of nades raining in here now. Molly back up flat.
Oh, Spongey's just standing in it, but it's worthwhile. He gets 2 before he burns out. Taco with a double, and who knows what's happening down.
Well, the Molotov really did kind of...
Late to the party is latto. Spongey with a lot to do. Got to pick a side. The flash is good, and Jonji drops the bomb, but he will still... Oh, sorry. felps rather runs through the smoke and gets a double. I don't even know how that's happened. Both players looking the wrong way. Dumau cutting off a rotate, and the bomb getting plopped.
Or he does get dinged here. There's no way he should be surviving. But I say that he gets some backup. Taco goes down. Definitely want to try and get out of these weapons from the CT's hands. There's one at least. And they convert it. It's a 4 spy from GODSENT. He goes down at the end. We hear it, we don't see it.
Swisher. Here's the jump up. Knew he was there, but Alter has stolen it.
Ooh. As he runs on the rotate, they're going to hear that. Will that play in at all? Well, this might. Alter's got aggressive, and they've crunched on middle. Swisher gets 1 before he backs out into B with a single point of health, and Taco now has to walk a smoke. Good luck. Jonji's here with a scout. Latto does kill Swisher, finishing that job through the doors, but he's just trying to get into B before he gets hunted from those mid players. Taco through the smoke again, and somehow they flipped it on its head. How on earth is this a GODSENT round in a 2-on-1? The fast flank has netted a frag, and Alter knows where the bomb is planted. Taco low, and 1 bullet will do it all. Alter wins it out. Oh, that should have been the result anyway for Bad News Bears, but GODSENT gave it a really nice go. Taco resetting, waiting for Latto to get that double entry before he swung through and killed the car player.
Alt like it. They do have a bunch of pistols. Oh, and PTR goes down, completely flashed. And that's the A bomb site. That was an A retake setup for Bad News Bears. Having 2 at B and 1 in mid. Not expecting PTR to go down there.
Phelps' Tech 9 entry work has been sublime. Who would have thunk it?
And look
yeah,
at
with
this
this
as well.
late lurk as well. Swisher, oh my god. Even if he gets up here, he's going to eventually be put down from behind. Grabs the orb, that's nice at least, but here comes dumau on that flank. Bye-bye, Swisher can't flick in time. Phelps keeps it up with a Tech 9, and it's all on Jonji. Just trying to get away with his gun. They're going to hound him down. 1 more frag, but it's an inevitability at this point, Gen.G, and GODSENT win another.
And it's a fast B split. GODSENT out in mid. Jonji gets himself a little bit of a one-way here, though.
The trade needs to come through from Taco or Felps, and eventually it will. Could have got out of hand there with the bomb getting dropped, but Taco taking it back under control somewhat. Right, 2-on-3 in the retake, and it might just be...
These 2 teams kind of doing similar on Inferno, being very quick and calling that save round. Didn't see that many retakes. Say that it's just still PTR. Jonji with an AUG though, so a scope weapon. That's a good start for PTR. Gets a double dumau down to 14.
All the spam. They're going to commit anyway. Dumau on low health, as you said. A single shot could drop the bomb in middle. And it's going to be 2 frags coming in instead. Double trouble. Taco locked in this corner. 1-on-4. Giving away his spot now, and the B player could even peek him from the plat. Taco doesn't know. He's going to hunt it, and, well, it's closed by Spongey. Can he grab the orb?
I think from another team a few days ago, this long fake into catwalk fast. 4 members. call should be made now potentially very soon from Bad News Bears that there's no one else at long, and here they come on catwalk. Very hard round for GODSENT to win though. It's one member down, they get the bomb plant, but look at where Bad News Bears is already.
I always get nervous, Robin. I've seen this round go wrong with the CT retake, especially when you're not pressuring catwalk, right? It gives a big degree of freedom to these players on the short side, and there's no time for this defuse. It's 7 on the board for GODSENT. That's though for GODSENT in this round, they pour the utility on strong.
What?
They're all around Spongey. They're in the site. They're not in the site. Everyone's dead. And well,
and it's another save for Bad News Bears.
It's the way the cookie crumbles, man.
A retake on this map. Danish lineups used to be very keen on this. This is a long time ago, remember, guys. So more and more teams are late. A fake long take.
Yeah, a lot of the Brazilian teams have been doing this, like late long, even later than this, taking it after 30 seconds with one flash in the corner smoke. Waiting for that orb to rotate outright, triple long from the get-go, but PTR had already doubled back to the catwalk from Card. Jonji's reaggressing. I like this move, but the smoke fades. Taco takes him out of the round. PTR trades and doubles up. All right, bomb loose, player in the pit, and that's the question mark. Are Bad News Bears ready for it? No one's giving him the fight. Now PTR's trapped.
Nice.
He does unleash another shot. 1v2, led in the chamber, and he wants to give it a go.
Yeah, and I mean, this is winnable, right? 1-on-2, you have an off, you have a Molotov as well if you needed to remove an area.
Ooh.
GODSENT playing this very smart. Look at this crossfire setup. Latto will obviously get the first one, but you should see Barton now instantly peek into it. And
Oh my god, look at this Swisher. And they're holding it. Oh! That's a kill that makes you, especially after our 2-0s. But there's some new things coming up as well that you haven't seen yet. So keep your eyes peeled on the socials.
Yeah, I'm curious where Arsenal is.
Maybe in the bin where it should be, Harry. Maybe. But right now, BNB in the bin. Sell the coin while you can, because right now they got nothing but chump change and a couple of saves. Spongey trying to get out with the orb.
yeah, it's been a great tier side here from GODSENT. And then back to the slow defaults. And with Bad News Bears, it's the issue with Dust 2. Oh
Why?
no.
Why? Why?
The trade. Maybe it's a blame game going on, Hugo.
Yeah, maybe it is.
Oh,
dear. Don't play the blame. Put a stop to this play.
Okay, that's nice. However, losing his teammates and just everyone actually in the blink of an eye leaves it all on no one, wouldn't you know? 12-3.
Flash at the mid though. He wants to go back in, take a slice of the action, but not into this mid to be. Despite the smoke coming down, it's up catwalk. They go. One man still left down lower. That's Jonji, liking this little lurk right now as the rest of BNB run into A. Got to play retake. It's a good flash though. Jonji just fires out of panic and blindness, and Swisher gets an entry. Oh, dig down onto latto. The A site is under Bad News Bears control, but 2-on-4. felps with the kit, gonna move up.
Chaotic round, I feel like. Even for dumau, who got boosted up in cat and he really wants to take the fight. We get a one flashbang. Not really mindful up the top and mid. Gets boosted on and
Palm tree flash with dumau getting mollied off again, looking for that CT drop. Forced out with a flashbang. Taco mowing them down. 2.5. Damn good hold. Now the orb fires off and finishes PTR, winning that head-to-head. It was about time. Dumau, can he find another? Oh, that smoke's not good for him, but he's still got the shot. Swisher in a 1v3. Late up short is not getting anywhere fast.
Obviously gone long. Gets flashed off the shot there. They clear out Goose. So this round, very different. Jonji takes Taco out of the equation, and these are a couple of big misses from dumau. Sure, the first one he's blind for. It's a timing, it's instinct. That one was a free look.
Yeah, it's a little bit awkward. Don't need to get ahead of ourselves yet, Jonji. It's
What is
fine,
this,
right?
Don't have any nades left. I was hoping for maybe a trader as well, like, you know, maybe a double push there. Same for Swisher here. We don't necessarily have to go at this point. A lot of nades here early in these rounds, so not a lot for that potential retake. By Dolson, but it's a fast cat push. dumau is ready for it. dumau actually misses that shot again. Forced to fall back. 4-on-5 retake now. And
too early here, just try and play that bomb, try and play the clock. latto's coming up first, and Cat Smoke is in. Double kill for Swisher in the site. The one man remaining there puts up one hell of a hold, and it's suddenly a 2-on-2. Spongey helps out from lower, killing those CT players, and he has time to jump back on Cat. They're on the bomb, they line up, the wrong kill comes through. All the way for PTR, and they get off the... Wait, no, they do get
left looking for divine intervention. Down here in middle, that's where Swisher and Ulta are both good for openers. Barton is dead after one, and the B split actually works wonders. It's all kind of left hanging in the balance for a moment. I think that push from Taka with that AWP had found the kill on the defusing player. This is feeling like it's set to go the distance.
you go ahead.
No, it's fine. The moment's gone, Robin. But you make some great points, and right now, all the points for GODSENT. Slam dunk, baby. This is not the round they were supposed to close on, or at least find 15.
This was meant to be free. This was meant to be like, yeah, we got one rifle, maybe you can cause some chaos, but somehow it has all been stolen away. PTR is alone. Dead to rights.
Got to hit this next shot to have any chance. We've seen PTR in clutch situation.
Rotate. There's no smoke down. Swisher drops it. dumau doesn't really want to go through with an AWP on his own. Here's the B play. Barton putting it to rest, and they're flooding through the molly one by one. Filtered into his crosshair. And doesn't that taste delicious? 5-on-2.
Oh yeah, just 2 kills away from making it happen, and dumau gonna end it in style. 16-8. Need to have a reality check.
That's I forgot about
the other day, right?
And
so he talked shit, and you know the old saying, talk shit, get hit. Let's see if he can turn it around, because right now, it might be Bad News Bears who need the reality check in this pistol round.
I like what they did though. They actually jumped out backwards to make that head hitbox. This is going to be a great game, no matter the result. Although it's looking really good for GODSENT. Throne, and Alta's now owning Con. It's looking like an A split. Swisher going back to ramp, and Spongey's already out. Alta did get that kill after all, and he's trying to keep the pressure on. He spotted 2 players inside of A. Taco, no question about it. They know he's locked up in Palace right now, and they're going to find a headshot as well to deal with him. Flash into spawn, taking liberties. It's a nice trade, but will it be enough?
Peeking. With Barton doing that, I was gonna say he might go down here. PTR knows or expects where he's at, but won't happen. And yeah, kind of what happened with us too. Short's 2 rounds in, but we look at.
Yeah, it's a hard position to get any kills from. You just gotta play for time.
Oh.
And Gen.G comes out ahead on that exchange.
Nice trading as well. Barton send it. Did go through the market, and big kill from dumau. Now through the smoke, there was a plant. There was a temporary one-on-one there for felps, but he couldn't convert. And now dumau, he's at least positioned to escape if his teammate dies, and that may be not far from reality. latto, if he checks his right side, he's got a chance. Flash is good from dumau. Maybe a kill here for latto.
Nice.
It's dodged, but one more, and only damage to Alta. That has baited dumau. It wouldn't be fair on the others, would it?
Yeah, exactly. That's how you have to think about it. It's like, listen, I'm happy turning up, talking about pufferfish and dolphins.
Yeah, the dream.
Gas game, loser. No, I'm talking about dolphins.
I haven't watched any CS lately, but I have seen a lot of nature documentaries, so I'm coming on with a...
Just bring that to the table. Yeah, why not? just fabricating
Listen,
things
I'm
now.
I'm just trying to envision myself as an HLTV poster or something, you know.
Oh,
Yeah, that was
no one's
classic.
safe.
No
Yeah,
one's
no,
safe. Right.
Oh, we got this A
Let's
explosion.
move
I like
away
the
from
smoke.
Korean
Yeah.
suicide now and let's get back to the CS.
Yeah. Save it for a couple of rounds at least.
Oh, I like the constant just fighting out of GODSENT, man. Like, you know, all these smokes went over to try and set you up to get into the A site, and tooth and nail you've had to fight to gain even an inch of ground. Now looking to get this bomb down, well, that's going to be tricky. With this CT smoke falling in the fashion it has, dumau's able to peek over the top of it, and PTR is now throwing into another one of these clutches. He's got himself the AWP. He's not being given any fights. He's trying to look for this trade onto the CT player, but Barton has got the cross. That was a great
Sniper nest into B hits.
Oh, I'm loving this. Great
Yoink.
stuff from felps. Yeah, he had a little look though.
Gives away the B play. He spotted them go up cat as well, so there's no question about it. Martin gets cleared out. Taco, he's been here before for a few majors even, but he's not going to be able to hold on. 2 on 3, latto and felps making it interesting, and the bomb gets dropped as well.
They want to hold off the A ramp. If they come up mid, they will push down here, activate, and just take over some other map control, essentially giving them connector and jungle area. You essentially just sandwich them on the bomb site.
Oh boy, here they come around the corner, and oh, Martin might have to take one for the team. Taco shoots him, but it's mainly Alter who steals that kill away. Both B players fall. Felps is fast on the rotate, but he fails, and he doesn't want to commit. He wants to wait with his team for the retake, but in doing so, he's caught between decisions. 2 on 3, bomb planted. Not an easy retake, and one that dumau is not even considering. Latto looking for anyone overfacing, making a mistake, but Bad News Bears will not fall for that. Boosting the site is good, double peek, and Swisher with the trade leaves dumau to save.
And Bad News Bears do indeed tie it up.
Actually, the same thing as previously. This time around, though, he does spot felps.
Oh, okay, from Barton, that's a bit rancid, a bit rotten. And he's got some more where that came from. Alter getting tagged. Attacker runs the molly, worth it. 4 on 2. They're in B at least. That's something here for the Bad News Bears squad, but Taco's giving it up, so he's ready for them to already be deep. A lot of damage, but can't convert. 5 health for Swisher. This can still get out of control. He's even put down to 1 HP. One's in the chat. And bomb planted. Here come the retake.
All on PTR at this point. Has to stay aggressive, has to go for some peaks, trying to go for some kills. That's the first. Oh, here we go. It's a nice little crossfire setup here too.
Oh, he's got it. There's time.
There is time, I think. Down to the wire, but he is going to cut that wire.
Wow.
Great push here, but get in their face. Now he's going to open things up on the PTR. Their personal duel resumes. But Spongey running and gunning.
Oh!
What? The jump up on the bench didn't feel worth it, did it? Swisher punishes that play through the smoke. Felps almost stopped the bomb from getting planted. 2 HP for Spongey. And Barton's still trapped at top mid. This is not how they wanted the round to go. The player coming in on the lurk can't actually stop the diffuse. So if Taco can get these kills, maybe, but not today. Alter clears him out, and no saving in spawn for Barton either. Latto hanging around, and well, going to be dropped as well.
Oh, okay. I feel like Mirage
Place wrong time.
Yeah, like that previous round, like 4 dudes run out ramp, he's like the 3rd guy, he dies. It's always the way. If you're like 3rd out, you're dead first. It doesn't make sense. And neither does this round. This isn't a force. These are deagles, guys. And they've got 2 kills with no trades. Creeping into B. Lots of opportunity for Barton to hit some headshots, and so he does.
No.
Tumbling down.
Oh
Another
my
for Barton.
God.
Close it.
Oh! Beautiful.
Ourselves. Still got some rifles here. A split, they're waiting for the con smoke, and Alter, he is patient. He finally gets that headshot onto Felps. Barton tucked. He could let them all up here in con. but he doesn't want to commit.
felps has been very active in this connect area, but I feel like Bad News Bears is starting to figure him out. Twice in a row now, felps has gone down. Nothing to show for it either. PTR with that scout on now on that A-bomb side too.
Oh, the Deagles, they send a letter back. And 2 kills from Spongey out Palace might be the round. Taco's got a 1-on-3 to find. Bomb is open for mid and 2 players playing for it, plus PTR getting aggressive with the orb. This might just be the be-all and end-all, and it is 7-all as Bad News Bears recover with GODSENT running wild from below. Lots of CTs here to meet them in the middle. PTR with the first blood, and everyone's crunching mid. Forget flashes, it's all about the fights, and everyone is dead for GODSENT, but Taco up in the apps. He's had a bit of a slower game here after a banging map in the previous on Dust 2.
You have no nades kind of to follow this up with. So you are a little bit on the clock here for this execute.
Yeah. I thought they were ready to give it up. Bad News Bears had no one here. I thought there was going to be a retake round, but instead they pushed 2 players through the jungle smoke, both of which get killed with nothing, and now they're down a man. They could have lent into the retake setup. Instead, they've dug themselves a hole, and they can't stop the plant. They kill Taco after the fact, but Spongey's dropped through the smoke as well, so it still keeps it up by GODSENT's favor. Jonji moving in. It's a player at the back of the site. No one else is committed inside of A. Dumau, they're not going to be ready for this. Jonji looks to jump up, and the flick isn't there. Nice clear for Jonji. Can they get on the bomb? Both have kits and a smoke available. They're going to drop it on. felps has to go wide from his position. Barton just trying to sneak out, and he's dead as well. felps has good cover, and there's a stick on the bomb. He needs both kills right here, right now. No time. It's Jonji with the defuse. And Bad News Bears win the retake in what
rounds on the back of it.
saw him.
Jonji's seen, yeah, Barton getting across, but that doesn't keep PTR alive. Jonji will nail the shot onto dumau, and he's got support from ramp should he need it. Right now, there's only 1 man in B. And actually, is he creeping through lower? It looks like he is, yeah. Swisher pushed the apartments. This is a little bit awkward with felps up on the short side and Taco springing out for another in the meantime. Yet still, Alter has been able to reclaim one of these A kills. He does find himself all alone. And GODSENT have got an empty B bomb site and they know it. Yeah. So, rough spot for Alter to be in. But with felps decided to hang around, you know, while this isn't something that Alter should be ready for, and he might just die, it has now given the 1v1 over, and that was the worst possible outcome. Alter, fast on this retake, doesn't want to miss this opportunity. He's been given a chance at the bench, the last man, and mistiming on the swing. Barton corrects it the second time around.
3 CTs here. It's a bit of a force for them, though. We've seen the Deagles do work for everyone in this series. Will it be any better for Bad News Bears?
Well, they are low, Jonji.
Oh,
that's nice. That's nice. Jonji tears the round away, up on top of the...
Oh, it was about time someone saw someone. Those smokes fading. And Jonji up above, dealing with a window jump, has kept this round up in the air. Spongey spotted on A, and he had to take that kill while he had it, because Taco's there for the trade out Palace. Jonji full send down mid, and he gets denied as well. Jonji, quite the outlet with the re-smoke landing. This is A through and through with Taco up on the ramp into this double setup. His lurk again that won them that round that ended on B with Barton's one-on-one. Can Taco find the timing this time around as well as his team set up for the mid play? They're up connector, smokes faded, Barton with another, and now Taco can activate if he wants, but there's really not much left in terms of A defense. Only Spongey here. And GODSENT are in no hurry as well. They're waiting for kills to come to them. But eventually with 30 seconds on the clock, they've got to go.
Oh, the swing, well timed, but Spongey, lots of damage onto latto, but it's just 1 out of those 2 kills. Maybe if a double presents itself, players away, and he could get the knife here. He's hit the timing, PTR, shot in the back of the head. And now the most valuable gun, the gun you were really hoping stayed alive, has been cut loose. GODSENT up onto 11. Breaking the money of Bad News Bears, and maybe there's still some fight in the Brazilians yet. The AWP. Yoink. Nice.
They are near each other. They could trade it out, but actually I say that PTR's lower. He's under pass, and he's got an opening kill. No way he's getting out of here alive. They need to do everything they can in their power to stop him. He's staying on the smoke. Martin hasn't spammed it. He's walking up, and now they crunch mid. They don't get PTR out. They help him out by fighting and forcing every
timing.
Brazilian player out of this position. Martin's dead in the smoke, and somehow BNB have just...
He could get 2, 3. And PTR just anticipated it.
Yeah, what a ballsy play to drop under in this round, but it's worked out. It's not done yet. That will help. Latto 10 health.
Well, he's going to get
allowed.
the plant here. Yeah, for sure. And now Spongey and Swisher. Yep, there it is.
Comfortable, you know, like wanting to to start to get behind Bad News Bears just yet. I mean, GODSENT have been putting up a hell of a fight, and even that round.
Warping con, so they can just walk up into this B setup. It's a nice base. Swisher's jumping. Jonji gets aggressive with a flashbang, but it doesn't work wonders. They weren't pushed in deep yet. They're waiting for the cap play, and there it is. Dumau decking Swisher has left B empty of CT players, and felps is already hunting kills. He's already killing rotates. No save today. Felps has got a double. It's PTR's AWP, and that will be the only weapons seemingly getting out of this one alive. They're not even planting the bomb.
They're delaying the bomb plant to hunt down the AWP. That is huge.
They want to take it all, Harry, and they know where he is now, so they can go get him if they want.
He's trapped.
Here it is.
As long as dumau stays alive.
Time push coming in, though, so dumau gets traded out. Maybe a miscommunication, because I thought latto could have gone. Maybe
This
a little
is
bit
very costly. I get it why, but PTR's in a position to get all of them here. Oh, with that though, that's nicely done by Taco. But not running any AWPs. They could be hit for it with a curveball. latto just gets legged and then nades.
Sure is getting aggressive in the apartments. You know, when you're down a man, you're often feeling pressure to reclaim ground, to get something for it. But on the back of that, this bomb is actually looking like it wants to head down through lower and meet up at the A bomb site. But in doing so, they've run right into Spongey. They've gone away from the solo B hold into a double stack at the A bomb site. PTR on the lower wrap, and this whole round is now very uncertain. Time is the problem. Time is the enemy, and they've lost the bomb.
Why did he stay in abs? I don't get it. He got legged on the flank. He could have just dropped in and gone to help his teammate, right? It makes sense why Dumau...
I'm sure that low HP is going to come into play.
Oh, apparently not. He doesn't
Apparently not. Well, yeah, he went back to the AWP. He said, listen. Brothers of battle. And yet now we're going to see how this crossfire pans out. Spongey's going to get the first ult. He's going to trade out immediately and then get traded out by felps. Still alive somehow on that 16-8.
Swish is pushing round.
Swisher,
This is it. The game in the palm of his hand.
Okay, it is all the pressure on this ramp flank. There's the first, peeling some attention away. Now Jonji with the impossible task of getting through murder hole. No scopes, felps out of play and leaves it all on Taco. The brains behind the operation at GODSENT has now got to be the brawn. Down here in Con, takes the head off of Jonji. They've got to get on this bomb, and it's planted for connector. Taco with this spray could win the game, and getting in overtime at least. 15-50.
They're alive, looks like it. Flashes to middle, smoke as well, but above the boxes is a player. Drop off.
If they wanted to, they have plenty to spare.
Oh, Jonji. He's holding on. He's killed the cat player, helped out from the A site as PTR picked one on the cross. And now Jonji's repositioned. The bomb's open. I don't know if there's time. They've got to go so quick, even with this flank. Dumau needs to activate now, and he has. Swisher, though, the fly in the ointment. They don't check for him. They're still thinking about the bomb. Swisher's dead, but can Spongey stay alive? He's far away. He's still holding on to that package.
Oh, this is so
weird.
They
don't have time. Yeah.
He's got it.
That's it. Get up, bro.
Woo. What a round for Spongey. PTR dropped the bomb in the first place.
They do a retake setup here for Bad News Bears. They're all essentially here. 3 members. Even Jonji's coming up here now to support him. And GODSENT not even hitting defending the bomb side just yet. Already lost 2 members. It's not over yet.
The anticipation spray was there for latto. If he kept it going, he might have had that's a safe escape for BNB, not getting punished from the mid play. Oh, I take that back. PTR trying to drop the cats.
Window playing on top of the cinder blocks for a bit of an off angle, but yeah, they're already up in connector. He gets spammed out of the round. And so Spongey's had to take a very passive lie back into CT. We need to have a hero emerge here for Bad News Bears, or else GODSENT are going to walk all over them. Spongey spammed. He does still get the kill, and Jonji no scopes latto through the smoke. Hunting. He's got to flush them out. The M4 traded into his hands, and now pincer between them. Taco and co
go that way. 2 players at B and a bit of an execute. We got the fake out on the A side. Taco spots the B play, backing up.
3 members here from GODSENT.
Oh,
yeah, beautiful little flash combo for the close ramp player. However, Alter was able to slip by up Con, and he continues this tear to open up the A side. A missed shot from dumau, and Alter brings it all onto just 1 player for GODSENT. 1 kill away from reaching map and series point, and there it is, PTR to lock it in. 8.
Very profitable right now. It's not being even considered nor held by dumau. He's just forgetting about it. So will that come back to bite him? Alter with the opening kill onto felps and Con. It's like regulation all over again. And I'm still waiting for Jonji to activate. He's so patient here, but he doesn't need to be.
dumau has done something huge
Oh,
as well.
he whipped
pushed
that
through the Con smoke. And, Alter with the turn. Taco will trade it out at least, and now he occupies this short side. Jonji is still waiting in window, and he cuts down the rotation. It's left on to Taco, a clutch, a 1v3. This B bomb site used to be coldzera's playground. We've seen clutches out of him here. Taco can't make it happen, and Bad News Bears put an end.